Greetings, all. I'm excited. How about you guys?
Super
Excited for this meat stick here. Yes.
Yeah, you get that meat stick.
Dude, there's no non-gay way to eat a meat stick. So you might as well just go full bore.
No, I mean, you can eat it with a fork and a knife.
I mean, you could, but what's the fun in that?
That just makes
Look
it
at
weird.
this. Look at this. Hi, babies. Oh, yeah. They're both like right there. Sif's like closer. I don't know how to get the camera down there, but
I see them.
yeah.
Yeah, they're
Come
coming
here,
in. Especially Loki right now.
Loki.
Looking absolutely hypnotized by that meat stick.
Hi, babies. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Mine. I know. It's something, isn't it? Yeah. Is it a good meat stick?
I want to just be able to like order bulk bison like jerky.
Bulk bison jerky? That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
like
yeah.
Bulk jerky. Dump them.
Nice, nice. We're gonna kick off the night with Bizarre Bubs, Scary Comp V39. So hey,
oh yeah,
don't be rude. All right.
It's weird because I can actually see the lag now.
Yeah. Right.
I get it now. Now that I have the perspective of it.
Yeah.
All I needed. It didn't click in my head.
Gotcha. Okay, so we gonna start this off. So let's see here. Looks like everything is running just fine for now. We'll see if it gets worse or not. But let's just go ahead.
And crisp and clear on his end.
Let's get rid of my ugly face. All right. Let's start this off. Let's hope the volume comes in good. If it needs turned up, let me know.
The following footage shows a store employee who's working late at night when something terrifying happens. Martinez215, the person who suggested the video, writes, "This video comes from the owner of a store in Mexico. The store itself has a history of strange occurrences, some of which are really disturbing. But this one is by far the most disturbing thing that's happened. This is what was captured."
Oh shit, you guys are coming back through. You guys are gonna have to turn down the TV or something. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Bye, bitch! Later!
Is that better?
Yep, yeah, I should get the fuck out of there. Yeah, no shit. Fuck all of that.
Beware the bruja.
Homeboy comes out. What the fuck's going on? Him and his fucking skinny jeans.
He's just like, oh.
Nope, that was just regular screen distortion.
Needless to say, the store owner who appears on camera was left baffled. Given the history of strange occurrences that have taken place at the store,
we'll just take Tony's side on this.
That a malevolent force is responsible for this terrifying encounter.
I'm not terrified of dolls like
but
Tony
of course,
is,
what do you think? Could this be footage of a supernatural force?
I certainly
or
don't
a stunt that was pulled off using
that was kind of like the end of what was that? Paranormal Activity.
Fake? Yeah. Feel free to let me know what you
think. They just
think.
get dragged down the hallway and up into the attic to disappear forever. Well, that's one of the endings. There's other endings and
Ashley
shit to it,
Rain
too.
and her fiance are away from home when their security camera inside their apartment captures something disturbing. Ashley writes,
All I'm
"We
saying
were moving out of our apartment and caught this on our camera. My cat won't take its eyes off of it,
and I don't trust
this
any
is
of
what
them."
she caught."
Oof. Excuse me. It's caught on camera. Watch by our doorway. My cat is just staring at it. Nope, it is saying peekaboo.
What are we looking at here? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here, y'all, chill out. Cut it out.
It's an alien.
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
Yeah, no
Go
shit.
in.
Got me all checking my hallway and shit.
Jealousy. It wears fur coats and hides in dark hallways.
I still got that meme somewhere buried on my PC. It's probably in my I'm going to hell folder.
That's fair.
There appears to be someone or something peeking at the cat from behind the doorway,
Stream. I am,
but it does so in a
Squatch,
very
by the
strange
way.
manner.
Yeah,
It seems to
yeah.
be peeking sideways, with its
And?
hands gripping the doorway's frame on one side.
And
But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, it seems to ascend
I'm,
and then
Robin?
disappear.
oh yes.
Both
And the
Ashley
quiet
and her
one that won't
fiance
shut
have
up
no
is
clue as to
Robin.
what this could have been.
The
Now,
quiet one
this
that won't
could be
shut up.
someone who had broken into their
Yes.
I'm
apartment,
watching my scary
but there's
movies.
something odd about this person.
Scary
She's
cat.
And what they
content.
do
I
seems
just picture her
physically
sitting in a,
impossible
like a
for anyone to
recliner with
do.
her feet up, all kicking him and
Viewers
stuff while
think
watching.
that this might be a ghost or some other entity,
No, she's all curled up eating
but as
noodles.
always, I'll leave it to you to
Hell
decide
yeah,
as
that's
to
some
what this
comfort
is.
food right there.
It's a good thing Ashley is moving out, as I doubt she'd want to stay there after seeing
My
this.
scary shit meal.
And our 20 tarantulas.
A famous singer named Mellow LV is recording a video of herself and a friend
Robin, is
when
the
something
sound coming in
downright
fine?
creepy is caught on camera.
Yeah.
The singer had
That's
posted
good.
the video on her Instagram,
Fuck
not
yeah.
knowing she had captured something frightening in the background. It
You know what's
wasn't until
crazy?
viewers had
She's
started
probably,
commenting
like,
on
in
her
her
post,
50s.
saying they were scared
Dude,
that she saw
Asians
what
be
it
like
was
that,
they had
dude.
seen.
Dude, they do.
As you might expect, she
Yes.
too was left unsettled by this
They've
footage.
got some
This
fucking.
is the video she took.
God
Very closely
damn.
for this one, or
Yeah.
you'll miss it.
Give me the friend. I want the friend.
Hey guys! It's super hot in Vancouver today, and me and Joanna are just waiting
yeah,
for our
would.
friend who is super late to come today. And if you guys see this video, take a look at how nice the drink, the cute girl, and how nice the pool is. You guys
Sorry, I
should
didn't
come
see it.
right
Your
now
friend's really
and
distracting.
join us, right? Right? Oh, so fun. Okay,
Your friend
you know
has
what?
our undivided attention.
A face can be seen hiding in the
Oh.
bushes. and
It's
observing
fucking
the
Mike
singer and her
Myers,
friend.
dude.
The strange thing about this face, though, is that it seems to have eyes that are blacked out
funny.
or no eyes at all. But what's even more strange about
It
this
straight up looks
encounter
like Mike Myers,
is that when
bro.
the camera pans back to where the face was seen
mask.
after
That is
panning
the
away,
Mike Myers
the
mask.
face is no longer there.
See, we got the unruly hair.
Now that's creepy. It isn't
Fucking
clear
William
as to who or
Shatner,
what this
man.
could have been, but it could be that someone had broken into
That's
the
what the
singer's
mask
home
originally
and hid
was.
in
It
the
was, it was a Star Trek
Yeah.
William
As for
Shatner
the
mask.
face, it could be that this
That's
was a
hilarious.
mask worn by the intruder. But according to sources,
Somebody like to
the
bring
singer
outside.
lives in a gated community with plenty of security. It would be impossible for anyone to break in without being caught by authorities.
For the
I mean,
fuck of love.
So,
Did you see her,
with that
friend?
said, if this wasn't someone who broke in, then who was this? Viewers can't shake the thought of this being a ghostly encounter, and paranormal experts also agree. Whether ghost or not, this video is pretty creepy. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any
Got
ghost videos
ghosts.
you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation,
Call
you can send them
Ghostbusters.
over to scaryvideos444
Or He-Man,
at gmail.com.
according to Ghostbusters 2.
That being said, let's get back to the video.
We'll call Beetlejuice.
A general contractor for a house is recording inside the property when something very unsettling is
Pass
caught
it
on
this way.
camera. The house contractor was shooting a promotional video for anyone who would be interested in purchasing the house.
Dude,
But
general contractors
after
and
reviewing the
haunted
footage,
houses are always
the contractor
just
found it
a
necessary to
fantastic
take the house
recipe
off
of
the
not
market.
getting your shit done.
The reason
If you
for
like
canceling
abandoned
the
places,
selling
you're
of the
gonna love one of
house
the videos
is
I got
evident
lined
in the
up.
footage.
Oh, hell
This is what he caught.
It's like found footage of abandoned places and shit.
You know me, like I'll visit like abandoned orphanages out there.
I took the stairs.
We're good to go.
Sorry, guys.
Tube ads.
What the fuck? Is there like a little kid there or something?
It sounds like it.
Ooh. See, I always find the black shadowed cloak figures walking by less believable because it could just be so like a fucking black hoodie with the hood up.
Yeah.
You know? Just walking by like, hey, let's make a
The
spooky
reflection
video.
of
Blah,
what
blah.
appears to be a dark silhouette can be seen in the room's mirror. The
that's a
contractor
mirror? I thought that
asserted
was like a little
nobody was
window.
inside the room at the time of this recording. If no one was inside, then
That is
who
a
or
little
what
weird.
was this?
But they very well could be right
Now,
around that
it could
corner.
be that the contractor
Yeah.
had mistaken his own reflection for a shadowy figure. It might have been himself that he caught on
I don't
camera
know.
as opposed to something else. However, if we look back at the footage when the contractor had entered the room, his reflection isn't seen, meaning that this had to be something else. The figure also appears to be moving as the contractor stays in place.
I guess that's the door.
Whatever was caught on camera remains a mystery. So, could this be genuine footage of a ghost?
Just
Or
based on the
is
way
it
mirrors
something
work, they
else?
could be standing
Watch the video
like
again
out of sight
and decide for
against that wall
yourself.
in front of the mirror, and you would see them there. It's
Yeah.
an angle trick.
Yeah.
Crazy Carla submitted the following image. and
Crazy
writes,
Carlos.
This picture was taken years ago
Right.
by the parents of
And
the
the fact that
child
it's
seen in the
2024 and
photograph.
people are still confused
They did not
about how
notice
mirrors
anything
work
unusual about the
concerns
photo
me.
until recently.
Dude, I'm telling you.
It goes without saying.
It's
but
like
the
how
parents were
most like
terrified
stage
after
magic
seeing
tricks
the
are
thing
done
behind their child.
is with like mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Grandma's not looking so good anymore.
The thing behind the child is something you'd see during an episode of sleep paralysis. Now, because there isn't much info on the photo, I can't think of anything to explain this.
Grandma's
But,
looking like she
as
might
with all
throw that kid in the
videos,
fucking
I'll
oven
leave it
and
to you
eat
to
him
figure
for
this one
fucking
out.
Dinner.
Oh shit. It almost looks like another Mike Myers mask with his eyes just shining through.
The following segment features a set of videos
Fucking
of strange occurrences
charbroiled
that have
fucking
taken place
granny in
inside
the
a home.
background.
Very little information is given on these videos, but each one speaks for itself. Each video was shot in a room where most of the activity takes place. It is for this reason that a camera was placed inside to capture these strange occurrences.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yet, it seems that with each occurrence, the activity gets worse. Out of all incidents,
Dude, those cameras
the
are
fifth
better than that.
occurrence
Come
is
on.
probably the creepiest of them all.
My doorbell
This
camera's better
is what
than
was
this.
captured.
Oh, I've seen this one. This one's fucking crazy, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Fuck your shit.
Oh, lovely. It's a
Yeah, no,
poltergeist.
this one's pretty good. Fuck your towel.
Nah, I'm okay.
Fuck your light.
Fuck your towel. Fuck your light. Fuck your couch.
Алло, привет. Ты в обед что-нибудь приедешь, нет? Во сколько? Ага, ладно, все, давай.
You need to do laundry, bitch.
It's the last clip that's hard to explain. Somehow, the garment in the basket appears to throw itself into the washer. Now, it could be that the video is playing in reverse, making it seem as though it threw itself in when it actually fell into the basket. But even if the video wasn't reversed, it doesn't explain how the laundry fell into the basket. Viewers can't seem to explain this final clip.
Well, someone wearing a green screen suit and wouldn't be too
the rest
hard.
of the clips might be footage of a poltergeist in action. But what do you think?
Right.
Was a ghost caught on camera? Or was this something else? As always, feel free to share what you think. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
I like that. That was pretty good. I like these. These are fun. Boop.
Out of all kinds of paranormal activity, those involving dolls are probably the creepiest, and this next video is no exception. YouTuber Zombie66 uploaded the following video and writes,
just like that.
This was a
Just
video
so bizarre
of cup
bub
stacking.
shows. They
I am
deserve
very
credit.
worried and cannot figure out how this happened. I have since placed the doll away in an old barn I have. This is the footage that was caught. Be sure to pay close attention to the background for this one.
They got a Magic the Gathering mat. Look at them.
Oh, it's the cup stacking.
Oh shit. That dog got interested.
What was supposed to be a video of someone showing off their cup stacking skills turned out to be footage of something terrifying. A doll is caught on camera moving on its own, and it seems that no one had noticed until watching the footage later. Needless to say, they were left disturbed after seeing this. Now, this is the only video on the channel where something paranormal happens, which makes it more believable, as someone else who fakes such videos would upload more of this content for views. Whether or not the footage is real is up for debate. But if there's one thing most viewers agree on,
if this is like
it's that
90s
placing
or
the doll
younger,
in the
man, those
barn
kids
was
would be
a good
having a
idea,
fist fight.
as it's better to be safe than sorry. Laura Honigan posted the following video after capturing footage of something creepy on her baby monitor.
Early 2000s.
Her daughter is resting in her crib when Laura all of a sudden gets a bad feeling. She promptly runs to her daughter's room and sees that she's okay. But little does she know that something was captured on her baby monitor before she had entered the room.
71-inch fucking
It's worth mentioning that no one was upstairs at the time of this recording.
$500 now.
Laura writes,
It's cheaper than groceries.
Terrified.
You can buy an
This
older
is what was
model.
caught.
Like even cheaper.
28-7, Kentucky threatening to go up even more, and he's well aware of the outside noise, the rumors, the rumblings, the pressure.
Yeah, that'd freak me the fuck out.
It appears that a pair of legs were caught on camera. Here's a follow-up video Laura had made in response to this creepy footage.
Oh, look at this MILF.
There was legs that were walking, it looked like legs, that were walking out of her room. And her window is locked.
Her fucking caterpillar eyelashes are too much, though.
There's no other entrance to that room, literally. And
Yeah, they're okay.
you never seen nothing going in. It just was like going out. You see me come in, come out, and then you see those legs go out, and then you see me come upstairs to get her and go out.
Laura doesn't know what to make of this. What's strange about this is that whoever,
I said eyebrows, not eyelashes. That's what I meant.
Appears to have
Not
come out of
eyebrows.
nowhere,
Eyebrows
as
are
no
fine.
signs of entry were seen in the daughter's room.
I meant the eyelashes.
It could be that a squatter was hiding in the house, given the fact that most squatters tend to hide in places like the attic. Perhaps that's where they came from. But of course, I'll leave it to you to figure this one out.
In France,
was a ghost caught on camera?
Yeah.
Or had something else been captured? Rewatch the clip and decide for yourself.
And called them cumbrellas.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. PixelX Vlogs submitted the following photo and writes, "I've taken this picture in the Philippines back in 2009 when I started my career as a photographer. I took a picture of my friend to try my new camera, but what I captured is truly shocking and hair-raising and still haunts me to this day.
There's always weird shit going on in the Philippines.
This is the photo he took."
Dude, been there. Okay. That's not so bad. It's just someone like peeking in, like, "What's up? How you doing?"
You have him as a friend on Facebook, right?
A woman is captured in the background and appears to be wearing a gown that might be covered in blood. No further information was given on this picture, but regardless, the picture itself is enough to have anyone look over their shoulder the next
Dude,
time
is it
the
just me
picture
or
is
does that
taken.
phone look photoshopped into the photo? Like, look at that, look at that.
Look over
It does.
Look at that photo. It looks like it doesn't even belong there.
Yeah.
It so sticks out. It's like higher resolution than anything else. Not by much, but it's still there.
Their shoulder the next time their picture is taken.
Huh?
I don't got. God, dude. She was like, "Does Jake have a?"
This next video shows someone who's alone at
email,
home
like, I
when
could
something
send
really
videos to
creepy
her,
is
like,
caught on
are you
camera.
friends with him on Facebook?
Hi Nelson suggested the
Oh,
following
why the fuck
video
not?
and writes,
Well, I don't wanna, like,
"Mr.
steal
Spouter
your
is woken up in the middle of the night by a strange
whatever.
noise. He tries his best to keep his cool, as what's happening in the clip is quite unnerving. Here's the footage that was caught."
Oh. Well, I'm sure Facebook suggests mutuals.
I'm talking to myself.
Maybe, I don't know.
So
The hell, I
spanking,
wouldn't.
like,
I know.
on my stairs.
And I just never thought about it.
Being a
That guy's paper clenched. His butthole's clenched so goddamn tight right now. If he farted, he'd fucking squeak like a dog toy.
It appears that Mr. Spouter is just hearing things. But then one night, Mr. Spouter wakes up again in the middle of the night and captures this.
But for real, that's a creepy basement.
My banging again. It's like something on the stairs. You can't hear it though. I can.
I remember.
So every time I look, there's nothing there though. On the stairs, quick. Nothing there.
No, I missed it. They'll show it again though. Oh, it's still there. Oh, it's still there.
Oh.
It appears that someone or something was hiding in Mr. Spouter's room. Viewers can't help but think that this may have been a devious entity that was observing Mr. Spouter without him knowing. As with all videos, I leave it to you to decide as to what this might have been.
It moved too.
Ghost
it was getting closer.
Or not. Feel free to let me know what you think.
That one actually kind of gave me goosebumps.
Thanks for watching.
Me too.
And I hope you
just sometimes you'll find one that just has a certain feeling to it.
Right. All right, guys, this is Bizarre Bub, right? YouTube, right? Go check him out, man. He's got really good views and a lot of them. He's got a lot of videos. So definitely go check this guy out. There we go.
Yeah, they're pretty
Bizarre
good.
Bub. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Next one we're going to watch is Chilling Scares. And it's going to be Disturbing Last Found Footage.
Sophia McKenna. On the night of May 27th, 2018, 20-year-old Spencer Mugford met up with his friend Sophia McKenna in the parking lot of the University of Connecticut Avery Point, where Spencer was a student. At the time, Sophia was in a toxic and abusive relationship with a guy named Austin Cordova, which had gotten worse in the months leading up to that night in May. According to Sophia's mom, Austin was seeing someone else while he was still dating Sophia, after which Sophia also decided to date other guys. When Austin found out, he went to Sophia's apartment and tried to kick down the door, allegedly threatening to end her life. It was after this incident that Sophia started to spend a lot of her time around Spencer Mugford, whom she had met while working at a local spa. They dated for a while, but it didn't take long before they decided to go back to just being friends. A couple of weeks later, Spencer took on another job on a charter boat, taking people out on the water for half-day fishing trips. That night in May, Spencer and Sophia met at the parking lot and got in a mastless sailboat they took from the university campus and headed toward the New London Ledge Lighthouse, a popular tourist attraction in Connecticut that's known as one of the creepiest buildings in the state. A little after 1 a.m., Sophia used Spencer's phone to upload a video to his Snapchat story, where he can be seen paddling on the water aboard the tiny mastless sailboat.
Yo, we're out here in the ocean.
We're out here in the fucking ocean.
That is the land. Like, we still have to get to there. Wait, where? Oh, we're
You gotta
over
watch
there.
out for them sea spiders.
In the video, Sophia points the phone to the shore and jokingly emphasizes how long they still have left to get to the lighthouse, and the two friends seem in pretty good spirits as they travel toward the lighthouse. A few minutes later, at around 2 a.m., after finally arriving at the New London Ledge Lighthouse, Spencer posted a picture of Sophia in front of a no trespassing sign to his Snapchat. That was the last time either of them was ever seen again. The next day, Austin reached out to Sophia's mother, Michelle, and said that he was worried because he hadn't heard from her, though they had plans to go shopping. That's when Michelle realized she had a bunch of missed calls from an unknown number from 2:05 a.m. to 2:09 a.m. the previous evening. And when she called the unknown number back, she realized it was Spencer's cell phone.
The ocean gives and the ocean takes.
That's motherfucking... That's a facehugger, man. That's the shit of nightmares. Look at that. What the fuck? Who the fuck?
Why
Jesus. Why the
It's
fuck?
even got a long proboscis.
It does. No. Just no. That's even worse. It's not, I don't think it's real, but
That's real. That's a real creature.
No. Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Nope.
Are
nope.
you gonna pull a Dave and refuse to the existence of a creature just because you don't like it?
Dave's not here, man.
The worst, Michelle reported her daughter missing, and at around 6 p.m. that same day, the Coast Guard launched an official search, during which they found Sophia's car parked at the Yukon parking lot with her phone still inside, which would explain why she used Spencer's phone to call her mother the evening prior. The Coast Guard also found Spencer's shirt tied to a boat cleat on the dock of the New London Ledge Lighthouse, which meant that he had probably used his shirt to dock the sailboat, except the sailboat was no longer there. While all of this was happening, Austin and his dad decided to start their own private search for Sophia and Spencer, and as they were flying over the water, they spotted the Yukon sailboat flipped upside down near Truman's Beach on the north shore of Long Island, around 13 miles from the lighthouse. Strangely, they found a series of unidentified fingerprints on the sailboat, which were never analyzed. On May 28th, just one day after the disappearance, the Coast Guard suspended the search due to the harsh weather, with plans to relaunch the search if they found or heard anything new that could help them track down the missing two. On June 8th, 11 days after the disappearance, Spencer's body was found floating in the ocean by a fisherman, pretty much in the opposite direction from the sailboat that Austin and his father had found a few days earlier. Both alcohol and THC were found in Spencer's system. Even though the official cause of death was labeled as accidental drowning with no signs of human-induced trauma, it didn't take long for people to start coming up with some dark theories as to why Spencer had drowned while Sophia's body hadn't been found.
Spooters.
On July 22nd, 2018, the Facebook group Finding Sophia McKenna was formed, where people came together to try to piece the puzzle of Sophia's disappearance. Although the cause of Spencer's death was pretty clear, it seemed strange to a lot of people that the search had been called off so quickly, and that Spencer's phone records were never released. It also seemed a little suspicious that the fingerprints on the sailboat hadn't been analyzed, and that Sophia hadn't called 911 on the night of the disappearance, even though she clearly needed help. The heap of unanswered questions made a lot of people point fingers at Austin, alleging that he had somehow murdered Spencer and later took Sophia to another location before murdering her as well. As of August 2024, there isn't much evidence to support this theory, and even Sophia's mother claims she never believed Austin was responsible despite their troubled relationship. based on the information that surfaced during the investigation, it's very likely that the sailboat became untied and started floating away at some point in the night, and that Spencer may have drowned trying to bring it back to the dock. But what happened after this is anyone's guess. One of the most popular theories that spread online was that after Spencer drowned, Sophia was left alone at the lighthouse screaming for help. According to this theory, a lone boater may have stopped to offer help and then kidnapped Sophia to either murder her or sell her to traffickers. This is a pretty unlikely theory, especially because the chances of another boater going out to the lighthouse so late in the night are pretty slim, but there's no definitive evidence to prove this isn't what happened. Another theory that was thrown around on TikTok and Facebook was that Spencer and Sophia had allegedly gotten into an argument at the lighthouse, which led to both of their deaths.
Right?
However, to me this is even more unlikely than the lone boater theory, as the two appeared to be really good friends and didn't have a history of violence. I mean, if you look at the Snapchat video that was uploaded to Spencer's story just a few minutes before the calls took place, it's pretty clear that they enjoy each other's presence, and something very unexpected would have to have happened to result in such a tragic accident.
And those rocks are razor
As of
sharp.
today, the exact cause of Sophia's disappearance is still unknown.
She was gorgeous.
Though the cops
Holy
and
shit.
Sophia's family now fully believe that Spencer drowned while trying to bring back the sailboat, and Sophia probably didn't want to call 911 out of
Don't
fear
do
of
that,
getting in
dude.
trouble for trespassing.
She's gonna take my
It's
virginity.
impossible to know if she drowned while trying to rescue her friend, if she fell into the water by accident, or if something else happened to her while she was alone at the lighthouse.
Finally.
When I grew up,
We're all alone now.
I got a gun.
Ooh.
Nancy Ng.
Here, we'll pause for Harley. Give a little doggo break or something.
There you go. Let the doggies out.
Come here, babies. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Can I get a kiss? Can I get a kiss? How well behaved are you? Am I going to be able to feed you? With my mouth? There we go. You good girl. Good girl. You want to say hi to everybody? Look. Yeah. Now it's Loki's turn. Get off. I don't want you stepping on my pedals. Get. Hey! Sif's been moody towards Loki recently. Loki, come here. Stop. Move. Loki. Come on. Loki, come here. Back. Loki. Oh, okay. You want to come over here. Okay, come here, babies. Huh? Good boy. You're a good boy. All right, Sif. Jesus, you're so excited over here trampling everything. Come on, get out from underneath there. Yeah. Move. Jesus, fuck. Do you like my meat stick? She's like,
Must be good shit.
it is. It's really good. Got it from Costco. It's like 15 beef sticks, and they're like huge. I mean, this is the bag. Like, there was 5 in this one. They're fucking big. Like, okay, that's like a normal beef stick, right? Like, this thing's like fucking over half gone. This is like a quarter of it.
Damn, we need a Costco here.
Yeah. I've been getting their like New York strip, like a whole New York strip, right? And I've been cutting them into like 1-inch steaks, and I get like 30 steaks out of it for like $150. I'm not complaining.
That is a good deal.
Fuck yeah. My dogs are so fucking spoiled.
God, these are here too.
They eat steak.
These dogs are spoiled rotten around here.
Oh yeah.
See, better than we do.
Well, supposed to, right?
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
They're our babies.
Yep. They're good. They only do what they're told or trained to do. Oh,
True.
Dude, my legs are so fucking sore. Holy shit.
Did you go walking today?
No, I've been lifting all week. So.
Oh.
Yeah. I basically made leg day every day this week. And just kind of worked on other like miscellaneous parts as well. Today was
That's cool.
today was like lats, back, traps, and arms, and a little bit of chest on top of the leg workout. Sif, come on, get out from me. Go.
You're gonna build up a bunch of muscles and stuff.
Oh yeah, it'll happen pretty quickly. No, I'm just trying to get back to where it was. See, like I've always kind of been this weight. I think I'm about 20 pounds heavier than I usually am. But like I've always been like, you know, like just jacked.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
I hear you.
And it just kind of rearranged itself when I stopped working out.
Yeah, it happens.
It does.
We get busy with our life, you know.
Mm-hmm. I got busy being a dad.
Yep, it happens. You got some good kids, though. Your daughter's beautiful.
Yeah, she's smart. She's avoiding boys, so she's telling me anyways.
I don't blame her right now. She needs to enjoy life. She's young.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was kind of what I got through to her, too. I was like, you got all of your 20s to find a decent, good Christian boy. It's going to treat you right, lock you down, so you can spit out a few kids and call it good. And then just, you know, be happy, you know. I was like, right now, focus on your school, so no matter what, you have a backup. You know what I mean? Just in case.
Yeah. Yes.
So, and I was like, because right now, huh?
She also needs to know that if she chooses later in life, in her 20s, to have children, that she still needs to follow her dream no matter what, you know?
Well, yes and no. Like, if her dream's having kids and raising a family, that's what it should be.
Right.
If her dream's an astronaut, I don't know if I could suggest having a family at that point, because then you're just, I don't know, gone too much, I guess.
Well, I meant like having a career or going.
An astronaut is a career.
I know that. I mean, I don't think she wants to be an astronaut, though. I mean, I don't know her, but
no, she's pretty spacey. She'd fit right on in up there. Just a whole lot of nothing. I'm playing. Jesus.
Y'all talking about that?
No, we're talking about you.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh. No, she's great. Jesse's great. No, she's too much of a caregiver, honestly. Like, I think she's going to be happiest having, like, children and shit and raising a family. I really do. Because, like, that's all she wants to do is just, like, caregive all the time. All the time. So, you know, I think it'd be best for her.
She always means the best.
She does. She does. She doesn't always do the best, but she definitely always means the best.
I'm gonna finish this one first.
She's still young.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's got about 7 more years before she's a full-on adult, so.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't consider anyone, like, you know, women maturity, whatever, like, should be around 21, 24, somewhere around there. So she's got about 7 years. Guys, I don't think we ever mature. It's okay, though. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of stupid shit all the time.
Our frontal lobe gets done about 25 to 30.
I must have been a late bloomer. Because I'm still fucking
In October
waiting.
2023, a group of 12 Americans traveled to Guatemala for a Be the Change yoga retreat next to...
Hey. Careful them low blows. Like, my left nut felt it.
Probably has no room to talk, trust me.
Oh, I know he doesn't.
I have all of the room to talk because I am the same.
You're the same as him. Yes.
Takes one to know one.
To the beautiful Lake Atitlan, the deepest lake in Central America. Among those 12 people was 29-year-old Nancy Ng, a California woman who had been to the same retreat the previous year with the same instructor and had enjoyed it so much that she decided to go again in 2023.
What energy?
At around 10:30 a.m. on October 19, 10 people from the group went kayaking in Lake Atitlan. Before paddling to the middle of the lake, a video was taken of the entire retreat group where Nancy could be seen waving at the camera as she paddled a few feet from the shore.
He does look stoned as shit.
That dude probably slammed like a 150 fucking gummy.
And just went.
She seemed happy as she made her way to join the rest of the group. But sadly, this is footage of the last time Nancy was ever seen. After the video ended, everyone in the group paddled in separate directions, with Nancy kayaking toward the middle of the lake along with Christina Blazek, another woman from California. What happens next depends on who you ask, but according to the owners of the kayak rental company, the group came back from the excursion a few minutes later with a lot of them looking pretty nervous and on edge. That's when they noticed the group had one less person. Nancy hadn't come back. Strangely, nobody in the group seemed to want to talk to the owners. As per the owner's testimony, the retreat goers went home as quickly as they could, failing to even pay for the kayaks or provide an explanation as to what happened to Nancy. According to witnesses, Christina Blazek looked visibly shaken and had to be calmed down by the rest of the group as they made their way back home. This is where things start to get a little weird. Even though the group wasn't scheduled to go back to the US for a few more days, they all pushed up their departure and went back home just 8 hours after the excursion. According to Eduardo Ramad, the organizer of the Be the Change retreat, the group immediately reported the disappearance to the Guatemalan police.
Maybe two
according to the
gummies,
cops themselves, the group took almost 24 hours to notify them that Nancy had gone missing.
And they were just starting to hit
Strangely,
at the same time.
when Eduardo first notified Nancy's family of the incident, he didn't specify that Nancy had gone missing in the lake. Instead, he tried to get away with vaguely implying that she wasn't coming back, which led Nancy's family to initially believe that she was planning on permanently relocating to Guatemala. By that time, the Guatemalan police had already launched a search for Nancy, but after 72 hours, the search was suspended, leaving Nancy's family to fund the rest of the investigation themselves. While all of this was happening, Nancy's family tried to reach out to Christina Blazek, as she was allegedly the last person who saw Nancy missing. But she refused to talk to the family and took an entire month to give her statement to her lawyer once she was back in the US. According to Christina, she and Nancy had crossed paths at the deepest part of the lake as they were about to head back to the shore.
There's never enough tentacles.
Out of nowhere, Nancy decided to hop out of the kayak to go for a swim. The water was pretty rough, and Lake Atitlan is over 1,000 feet deep, which is why Christina allegedly cautioned Nancy against going in the water. But based on Christina's statement, Nancy didn't listen to her and jumped off her kayak at the deepest part of the lake, leaving her kayak to float away in the strong current.
Loch Ness monsters.
Sensing that Nancy was about to be in serious trouble, Christina paddled as hard as she could to retrieve the kayak and bring it back to her. But by the time she got back to where her friend was swimming, Nancy was gone. Refusing to put herself in danger to rescue Nancy, who was now submerged under the strong currents of Lake Atitlan, Christina reportedly paddled back to the shore screaming for help, but by the time she made it back, it was too late. Strangely, the Guatemalan police said Christina gave them her statement about the incident and was very forthcoming with them.
It's like a little
but when
mini
Nancy's family
brontosaurus.
reached out to the Guatemalan authorities, they couldn't find any records of Christina's statement on their files. At this time, allegations started being thrown around that Nancy had never been offered a life jacket before she went on her kayak. But the owners of the kayak rental company went on record to clarify that that was completely false, and that the only reason Nancy could be seen without a life jacket in the video was that she decided not to take one. Because Christina refused to talk to the victim's family, they took matters into their own hands and did something that was honestly pretty messed up. They revealed Christina's name publicly and accused her of withholding information from them. As soon as they did that, Christina started receiving death threats from people all over the world. The case garnered a ton of attention on TikTok and Facebook, with dozens of internet sleuths leaking Christina's address and cell phone to threaten her and make her life a living nightmare. As the case gained more and more traction online, some of the wildest theories started to get thrown around, with many people alleging that Nancy had been murdered by her retreat group in a cult sacrifice or as a part of an elaborate hate crime on account of Nancy's Asian descent. What's really strange about this case is how different everyone's testimony is about how the group acted when they realized Nancy was missing. If they had acted a little more transparently, it honestly wouldn't be too hard to believe that everything Christina said was true, but because they acted so shady and stayed silent for so long after the incident, it's understandable why everyone on the internet accused them of hiding something. As of today, many witnesses still haven't given their statements, and there are even allegations that the group bribed the Guatemalan police to let them leave the country early, but there's no definitive proof that this really happened. My personal opinion is that Christina's probably telling the truth, and that the group most likely didn't have anything to do with Nancy's death. I'm not justifying the way they acted, but to a certain extent, it's understandable that they'd be nervous after the incident, considering that they were in a foreign country where they didn't speak the language and didn't know how the police would react to Christina's version of the events. Still, their suspicious behavior leaves a lot of room for doubt. Hopefully, more information will continue to surface on Nancy's disappearance, but for the time being, this case will have to remain a mystery.
Picture this. You're sitting at home alone watching YouTube videos, wondering why you can't find the motivation to do the things.
Patricia Meehan. On April 20th, 1989, a woman named Peggy Bueller drove down a dark country road near a small town in Montana named Circle. Suddenly, she saw a woman driving in her lane on the wrong side of the road, heading straight toward her at a pretty high speed. Peggy swerved and was fortunately able to avoid crashing head-on. Unfortunately, Carol White, the woman in the car behind Peggy, wasn't as fortunate. Carol had witnessed the near miss just seconds earlier and had attempted to swerve out of the way as well, but was struck head-on by the woman driving the wrong way. Shocked from the crash and understandably a little dazed, Carol stepped out of the car and tried to find the woman who had caused the accident. A few seconds later, a blonde woman in her mid-30s crawled out of her wrecked vehicle and stood on the side of the road. According to Carol, the woman didn't say anything. She just stared at her with a blank expression. Shortly after, Peggy Bueller looped back around to make sure everyone was okay after the accident. And that's when she saw the blonde woman climb over a fence running parallel to the highway. In her witness statement, Peggy said, "As I looked out across the accident, I noticed someone on the other side of the fence, standing there like a spectator, not like it had happened to her. By the time the cops arrived, the blonde woman was gone, but they managed to identify her thanks to her license plates as 38-year-old Patricia Meehan, a resident of Bozeman, Montana, where she worked as a rancher in the summer. For 5 days, the police combed the area with dogs and helicopters, but found no signs of Patricia, only a series of footprints about a mile away from the crash site that eventually disappeared. According to police reports, Patricia had been on her way to her parents' house in Pittsburgh before the crash. Interestingly, the cops later found that Patricia had spoken to her parents on the day before the crash and had told them that she was under a lot of stress and wanted to move back in with them for a while. Because Patricia was a pretty stable woman and didn't have any problems with alcohol or drugs, her parents were caught off guard at the request, but accepted under the conditions that she see a therapist before moving back in with them. So, before heading to her parents' house, Patricia scheduled an appointment the following day with a specialist and prepared to make the trip to Pittsburgh. It's unknown why she passed through the town of Circle, which isn't exactly on the way to Pittsburgh from Bozeman, but it's possible she may have gotten lost. With no real leads other than Patricia's identity and her family's statements, the cops tried to find a viable explanation as to where she could have gone. After a while, they narrowed it down to two possible theories. Either Patricia had hitched a ride after disappearing into the darkness, or she stowed away on a hay truck that the cops had seen a little more than a mile from the crash site. Mysteries. This is where things get a little strange. Over the next few days, a bunch of people started calling the cops, claiming that they had seen Patricia Meehan at different truck stops and diners along I-70, acting dazed and confused and asking strangers for rides. By the end of June that year, more than 25 sightings had been reported to Patricia's parents, who had both traveled to Montana in hopes of finding their missing daughter.
Beyond belief.
Interestingly, a lot of people who claimed to have seen Patricia verified that it was her when her parents showed them pictures and videos of her, but every single one of them had failed to report the missing woman to the actual cops. It was as if she was doing everything to stay one step ahead of the cops and her parents, even in her seemingly confused state. In the fall of that year, more and more sightings and reports of Patricia started surfacing.
Fucking bunch of bitches.
In September, Patricia allegedly hitched a ride from a woman in Victor, Montana, who offered to let her stay with her and her husband for the night. The next day, they dropped her off at a truck stop to bring her closer to some friends she said she was visiting in another part of the state, and by the time the couple realized they had a wanted missing woman on their hands, Patricia was gone. While all of this was happening, Patricia's parents found a roll of undeveloped film in one of her cameras, where they found a pretty haunting self-portrait that was taken shortly before the accident and disappearance. In it, Patricia can be seen staring at the mirror with a vacant expression and a camera between her hands. As far as we know, this was the last time Patricia was ever photographed. As of today, at least 100 people have reported seeing Patricia Meehan's censored disappearance, but the authorities haven't managed to locate her.
Dude,
with the extremely bizarre nature of the case,
like,
everyone from the cops to internet sleuths to the general public has been left wondering what on earth could have happened to Patricia. And this has obviously given rise to all kinds of theories to explain her disappearance. According to one of the most popular ones, Patricia may have suffered from amnesia after the crash, which is possible when you consider the state of mind she was in before she made the trip to Pittsburgh.
Dude, so
multiple psychologists have weighed in to explain that a period of intense stress combined with a potential head injury could have resulted in full-on amnesia, which hauntingly could have made Patricia want to travel across the state in a desperate search for her lost memories. This would explain her dazed and confused behavior, but doesn't explain how she managed to elude the authorities after over 100 people across the country allegedly saw her and interacted with her.
Damn.
One of the darker theories is that Patricia caused the accident on the road on purpose to take her own life, which explains why she would take a detour to Circle instead of taking a more direct route to Pittsburgh. Although this is definitely possible considering she was depressed, it begs the question of why she would schedule an appointment with a therapist in Pittsburgh if she was planning on taking her own life just a few hours later. According to other sources, Patricia may never have hitched a ride from anyone and potentially just wandered off into the woods before drowning in a nearby body of water. This would be extremely strange considering that so many people pretty much swore on their lives that they had seen the exact woman in the pictures Patricia's parents showed them. But stranger things have happened, and a couple of detectives have mentioned this is definitely possible.
So,
because the incident happened so long ago, it's unlikely we'll ever know what happened to Patricia Meehan, and this will probably just have to remain one of the strangest, most haunting unsolved disappearances in history.
You want to hit?
Showtime.
I actually want to see this movie. I think
you're
hot take,
tons of money on deodorant.
Right?
Stop it. Did you know deodorants don't actually stop
I think Lady
sweat?
Gaga is going to be a better Harley Quinn than fucking what's her
Kaylin
fuck?
Lauder. At around 9 p.m. on September 26, 2014, a woman named Kaylin Lauder made a panicked 911 call in which she alleged that there was a fight going on inside her condo's clubhouse. When she asked if any weapons had been involved in the fight, she claimed she had heard gunshots.
Hot take here. Yeah, Margot Robbie is smoking hot, and she did a good job as Harley Quinn.
She's a beautiful woman.
I think it could have been done better.
Absolutely. You know who they should have cast instead?
Huh.
Miss Zombie.
Yeah.
She would have been perfect.
Yep, and she would have insisted on wearing the whole fucking jumpsuit.
Oh fuck yeah, she would have done it all and done it perfectly, and
she would have done classic, she'd have swapped outfits, like she'd have had fun with it.
Oh dude, she would have made that movie way more than Margot Robbie did. I don't even think Margot Robbie made that movie. I think she felt pushed in those movies. Like straight up just pushed. And it was just like, ugh. I was excited for Suicide Squad too. Whatever.
Yeah.
I've been excited for a lot of movies and been very, very disappointed recently. Like I'm excited for the new Beetlejuice. I'm excited for Blink Twice. Like, I want to watch those. They look fucking good, you know. And then what's there's another one that I'm
nervous about
too.
Alita 2. I know Alita 2's a way off.
I wouldn't be.
But I'm worried about it, man.
I wouldn't be.
They just need to stick to the source material like they did the first one. It was fucking
I'm sure
fantastic.
they will. I'm sure they will. It's James Cameron doing it, right?
No, it's like Richard Ramirez. James Cameron is like his consultant on it. And he has the creator of Alita to consult as well.
I think it'll be fine, honestly.
Like his consultant. Is it Ramirez? I think it's... Hold on. I could be just fucking baked and spouted a serial killer's name.
Dude, this chick looks like my third grade teacher. Like straight up. She looks like Mrs. Bortel.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Rodriguez. I was way off. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez is the director of Alita.
Okay. Still, it was done very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds scary.
I'm going to continue on with this story.
When the cops arrived at the condo, they saw a wedding reception full of happy guests and had trouble believing what Kaylin had told them. According to the police report, one of the guests admitted he had previously lit a firecracker, which Kaylin may have mistaken for a gunshot. Strangely, a few hours later, Kaylin once again called 911, but hung up before the dispatcher picked up. A few minutes later, the cops called her back, and they reported that she sounded pretty confused. Although
I'm sorry, but this picture's got to get into me. You got like new ass monitors sitting there looking all nice and fancy and shit, and then you got like a keyboard from 1960. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I remember using that keyboard in computer class in like the fucking second grade.
I'm telling you, right? Like, doesn't that bother you a little bit? It bothers me.
I mean, gamers got a game, dude. One way or another.
Dude, those are some chonky clicks. Those are some real chonky clicks. That's one of those where you you hit ASDF, man. That shit's all locking up, man. It'd just be ASD. That's funny.
Cops had trouble understanding what she was saying. Kaylin did confess that her roommate thought she was acting delusional and paranoid. A little after 8 a.m. the next morning, she once again called the cops, and this is a call that is most often referred to as one of the most disturbing recorded 911 calls publicly available. I'll play a fragment of the call so you can hear it for yourself.
That one looks especially sad.
Repeat the address for verification.
It looks like it's actually terrified because it's so high up.
Say your address one more time. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Get out of my house.
Okay, do you know who this person is?
No, I don't. I just know that there's an intruder in my house.
You don't know who they are?
No, I don't.
Were weapons involved or mentioned?
They're not talking or responding. I'm just telling them to leave so I can hear them taking things.
So you haven't seen them, you can just hear them?
Yes, correct.
During the call, Kaylin tells the dispatcher that there's an intruder in her apartment, but then contradicts herself several times and starts saying a bunch of things that just don't make any sense. At one point during the call, Kaylin's roommate Carol walks in her room and sounds pretty confused at the allegations that someone broke into their apartment. A few seconds later, Kaylin explains that the previous night she had seen multiple people stalking her through her window and apparently were planning on breaking in.
Okay, where exactly are you?
I'm in the back bedroom. Carol,
where did the suspect enter the building?
There's only one door. Get out of my house.
Is there anyone else in the building who belongs there?
Yes, there's 6 apartments.
Okay, is there anybody else in your apartment that should be there?
I believe she is here. I have a roommate. Hey, Carol, lock the door. There's something going on there. Come here. Yeah.
Bitch was tripping, dude.
Dude. She's either on some drugs or that's a schizophrenic break.
They've left now?
The start of one.
Yeah.
Paranoia, the auditory.
Either way, people should show up and try and help.
Oh,
Someone
absolutely.
opened the door, and I heard them come in.
The cops aren't trained to handle mental cases.
No, but they're trained to take somebody that's got a mental case to somewhere where they need to go.
This is true.
There was people last night.
It does not always happen.
Sitting outside the window.
This is true.
And so they were scoping us out or something. Why is the door still locked? Well, I can't explain that, but I heard 2 people talking.
Strangely, Carol points out that the door to the apartment is still locked and has been locked all morning, which would obviously make it impossible for someone to break in, but Kaylin still sounds pretty upset and convinced that there was an intruder in the apartment. Even though it was relatively clear from the call that there hadn't been a break-in, the cops still went to Kaylin's residence to make sure she was okay, and once there, they confirmed that there were no signs someone had broken in. Later that day, at around 6 p.m., the condo's security cameras captured Kaylin outside of her apartment, walking barefoot in the rain toward a little creek close to the condo entrance. The footage shows her carrying her dog as she walks back to her apartment from the creek. It's unclear if she's talking to herself or to her dog in the footage, but her behavior definitely seems a little bit off.
Oh no. That could be very bad.
A few seconds later, she can be seen running back to her apartment, as if she was running away from someone.
Yeah, well, she took the dog down to the creek, and I think you know why.
Tragically, that video was the last time Kaylin was ever seen alive. Later that day, she went missing after leaving her phone, her dog, her shoes, and her wallet at home. During the investigation, her family revealed that she never left her dog Phyllis alone for more than an hour, even taking him along to special events such as weddings and graduations. From the start of the investigation, the cops alleged that Kaylin appeared to be mentally ill. Although police combed the entire area, the initial search for Kaylin was unsuccessful, and it wasn't until 2.5 months later, on December 1st of that year, that her body was discovered by West Valley City work crews looking at a drainage pipe. Disturbingly, the work crew noticed her body sticking out of the water in the middle of the river, partially hidden by plants. But because her body had been decomposing in the water for so long, it took the cops a while to determine her age and gender. And even when they confirmed her identity, it was impossible for them to determine the cause of death, which added another layer of mystery to the case. From the moment the body was discovered, Kaylin's family claimed that foul play had been involved, but this was impossible to confirm due to the level of decomposition in her body. What's strange about this case is that her body was found pretty far away from where the authorities speculated she had accidentally fallen into the creek and drowned. The river she allegedly fell into is pretty shallow, and even with the heavy rain, it seems unlikely that her body could have been carried all the way to where it was found without getting snagged on a branch or stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
Even though the authorities chalked up the whole thing to an accidental drowning that stemmed from what they assumed to be a psychotic break, there are a lot of details in the case that simply don't add up. For starters, Kaylin didn't really have a history of mental illness. Although she was finding it hard to find a job and had allegedly been a little down for a few months according to her father's testimony, pretty much everyone else in her life had described her as stable and relatively happy.
Sometimes a person just
However, earlier in 2014, Kaylin had gotten a job at a school but was let go a few months later, which according to her dad made her a little depressed. In the weeks leading up to her disappearance, she had been rejected from another job opportunity, which probably didn't do wonders for her emotional state. I was able to find that there had been some events in Kaylin's past that may have contributed to her deteriorating mental state. 3 years after she graduated from college in 2006, her twin brother accidentally murdered their uncle while they were both under the influence of drugs, for which he was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
There's the bad
Even though
day.
the incident obviously shook her up, she remained pretty stable and never showed signs of her mental health deteriorating, at least not to the point where it would seem normal for her to suddenly start making disturbing 911 calls where she appeared to be delusional. From what I found, there are two main theories to explain what happened to Kaylin. The first theory is that Kaylin suffered from a sudden psychotic break due to all the stress she was under from not being able to find a job. The investigators who proposed this theory claim that Kaylin probably walked barefoot in the rain until she was so tired that she fell into the river. This is definitely a possibility, but one thing that stands out to me about this theory is that nobody reported seeing Kaylin walking around on the street on the day of her disappearance. The second theory is that even if Kaylin was a little paranoid, she wasn't wrong about someone wanting to harm her, and if she truly was being stalked by someone on the night before she called 911 to report the supposed gunfight, they may have gotten to her before the cops could intervene. Still, based on her roommate's testimony, it's possible that Kaylin was really just imagining the whole thing due to her worsening mental state, but we'll likely never know. The case just left dozens of big unanswered questions. For starters, who was Kaylin really talking to in the surveillance video? Was it just her dog? Was she talking to herself? Or was she talking to someone else? Why was she walking barefoot in the rain in the first place? And if she was paranoid and delusional, what could have triggered her mental breakdown? With over 10 years having gone by since the incident, it's very likely that whatever happened to Caitlin Louder on the evening of September 26, 2014 will remain a mystery.
Life is of little value in life.
The screen said cock.
Living in the shadows.
Dale Kerstetter. On September 12, 1987, a 50-year-old security guard and maintenance man named Dale Kerstetter went to work as he usually did at the Corning Glass Works plant in Bradford, Pennsylvania. At 11 p.m., he began his night shift as a weekend security guard. The next morning, at around 7 a.m., the day shift security guard named John Lindquist came to relieve Dale from his shift, but he was nowhere to be found. John immediately went to the cafeteria to see if Dale was there, but the only thing he found was Dale's lunchbox with his food still inside. Strangely, a few minutes later, Dale's truck was found in the parking lot of the plant with his keys, a pack of cigarettes, his backpack, and an empty pistol holster still inside the truck. Sensing something was wrong, the cops brought search dogs to the plant to find Dale. A few minutes later, the dogs traced Dale's scent to the second floor, where the plant's glass furnace was located, along with some pretty valuable platinum pipes. This was pretty strange considering that Dale rarely went to that part of the building and had no business going near the pipes. That's when the plant manager decided to check the security footage from the night before, and what he found was pretty disturbing. The footage you're seeing now is the original footage of the incident, which is now extremely grainy due to the slow deterioration process of the old footage, and it's pretty much useless for the purposes of this video. The video you're about to see is a reenactment of the footage, which is supposed to be perfectly accurate as per my research. In the footage, the manager saw a masked man walking around the plant, apparently scouting the building. Shortly after, the man ran up to the second floor of the plant where the highly valuable platinum pipes were located. A few seconds after this, Dale can be seen speaking to the masked man while he appears to be coerced out of the room. And as the masked man drags him out of the room by the arm, Dale looks straight at the security camera.
Hey, that's not him.
At one point in the footage, the masked man can be seen dragging a heavy bag out of the building with a manual forklift. That night, $250,000 worth of platinum pipes were stolen from the plant, and Dale Kerstetter was never seen or heard from again. In the aftermath of the mysterious disappearance, several theories were brought up to explain whether Dale was an innocent victim or an inside man in the high-stakes robbery. According to Dale's family, it would have been extremely unlike him to participate in a crime like this because he just wasn't that type of guy. He was described as an honest, loyal, family-loving, and fun-loving man who just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's possible that Dale might have spotted the masked man at some point during his shift, and when he went to investigate, the man may have coerced him into cooperating and then murdered him.
That room smells like cigarettes.
If this theory is to be believed, then the bag that the man was hauling out of the building with a forklift could have contained Dale's body along with the platinum pipes. But other employees at the plant seem to have a completely different opinion based on their experience of Dale. For starters, whoever removed the platinum from the tank was very familiar with the layout of the plant. They knew exactly where the most valuable materials in the plant were, as well as all the tools they would need to extract the platinum pipes from the tank and quickly exit the tank area. Even though Dale had never stolen anything and was generally a good person, he had gotten into trouble several times with his employers for being a slow worker and having a bad attitude. In the investigation, it was also revealed that Dale was around $40,000 in debt after being demoted from his job as a trade worker at the plant, which meant he not only needed money at the time of the robbery, but wasn't at all happy with his employers after he was forced to take a $7,000 pay cut. This led some people to believe that he may have been in on the crime, which would explain how the masked man knew his way around the plant so well. Still, his family claims he would have had several other legal ways of obtaining the money before resorting to a high-stakes, premeditated robbery and disappearance without a trace. One of the things that makes the disappearance so ambiguous is Dale's behavior in the security camera footage. For starters, it's hard to tell if he was truly being forced to walk out of the room with the man, or if he was just pretending to be coerced. And when he looks up at the camera, it's really anyone's guess if he was silently begging for help, or if he was performing a sort of gesture of defiance toward his former employers. To this day, it's unknown if Dale was murdered after being the unwilling witness of a crime, or if he was an inside man.
Fucking platinum. Split it with this dude that helped me, and I'm just gonna fucking disappear.
Jared Coker Urbex is a small YouTube channel where the uploader posts raw footage of his explorations of abandoned locations all over the US.
This one's most disturbing abandoned building encounters caught on camera. I know you guys are going to like this one. Because, I don't know, this is more interesting to me than just people disappearing.
Oh, yeah.
Since 2020, Jared has uploaded over 200 videos of some
ones. Those are hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
Pretty cool urbex footage. In March 2022, Jared uploaded a video where he explored an abandoned dog treat manufacturing factory in Wichita, Kansas. For the first few minutes of the video,
Whoa!
Xbox footage. Yeah. In March 2022, Jared uploaded a video where he explored an abandoned dog treat manufacturing factory in Wichita, Kansas. For the first few minutes of the video, the exploration is pretty uneventful, and except for the usual couple of strange thuds and bangs that can be heard nearby, it seems like Jared's alone. Even though it's relatively common for homeless people to hide out in abandoned buildings, it doesn't seem like anyone was squatting in the factory that day. After exploring the multiple floors of the building in detail, Jared looks out the window and sees a red car pulling up to the factory and start making its way through the gates.
He's gonna go around where I can't see him. I really do gotta get out of here now. I don't like that.
After it becomes obvious that the man in the red car has plans to enter the factory, Jared does the only reasonable thing in a situation like that and tries to find a way out of the building without being noticed. Unfortunately, the car goes around the building and out of his field of vision, which means that by the time the car is parked in front of the factory, the man could be anywhere.
Oh God. Someone's right out there. What do I do? I couldn't tell what he was holding.
The man can be seen walking through the woods toward the front entrance of the factory. To make matters much...
Dude, that means you gotta get out of there even quicker. Come on now. And this is
much worse. It appears as though the man has something in his hands, and from a distance, it's impossible to tell whether it's something as simple as a flashlight or a potential weapon.
Introducing the Hide and Seek from Bellroy. A traditional wallet on the outside, it hides a few tricks on the
Oh my God.
Yeah, maybe just go in there and test out a new gun.
I think it was. He had something in his hand too. It must have been a gun.
Over the next few minutes, Jared does his best to find a way out undetected, which is much easier said than done when you have no idea where a potentially armed man who probably knows the layout of the building much better than you do is hiding. And just when it seemed like Jared was going to make it out undetected, this happens.
And find some car.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Wait.
Oh, it's just me. You scared me to death.
Okay, get over there now.
What?
Sit down. Give you handcuffs.
Huh?
Put them on. Got it?
Okay.
Either I can put them on or you can put them on. Take your pick.
I've never put on handcuffs before.
Just put them on each side of you. How's that? Put them in front of you. That way you carry them in front, okay?
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen is the police is going to come and then you take your name and they'll get you for criminal trespassing. It's nothing these days. A lot better than me shooting you, isn't it?
Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot at?
Shoot it. See people, I shoot at them. If they run, you shoot. There you go. Be cool, nothing will happen, okay?
All right.
I already shot one guy this way. another one. It's all right. I'm not gonna shoot you. don't you see? She said something says a use of deadly force. What do you think that is?
I thought that was kids spray paint.
No, that's me telling you I'll shoot you. Nobody else is with you, right?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Welcome to Kansas.
I'm going to end up probably shooting them.
Oh no! If I were with someone and I know you shoot people, I would have gotten them.
Okay. I just don't want, you know. They scare me. I'll shoot in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just life.
Camera went funky.
The man, who appears to be an armed vigilante of some sort, pops out of the bushes just as Jared is about to leave and holds him hostage, even ordering him to put on a pair of handcuffs. During the exchange, it's hard to tell if the man is in his right mind, which makes the fact that he's carrying a fully equipped assault rifle that much more disturbing. At one point in the conversation, the man orders Jared to get into his car, and at that point, Jared doesn't really have a choice.
What we're going to do is we'll throw your camera and your bag in the trunk, okay? And I'll put my gun in there too. Alright? We'll get in a little break.
Really shit you can do
here. Send everything out. Police will come. They'll ask you for your driver's license. And they'll give you a little ticket.
Although Jared didn't record the part where he got into the car out of fear that the man would freak out if he realized he was being recorded, the YouTuber later explained that the cops took an hour and a half to get there. Disturbingly, when the cops finally arrived and while they were all talking, they saw two kids go up to the factory the same way Jared had, at which point the man looked the cops dead in the eye and said that if he saw the kids inside the factory, he was going to shoot them. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. As Jared was being taken to the police station for trespassing, the cops got a report that two kids had been shot at the factory. Thankfully, it turned out that the man was bluffing with his weapon, which was only loaded with non-lethal pellets. But still, the kids had to be taken to the hospital to be treated for their wounds. During the investigation, the man was identified as 62-year-old Ken Thomas, and even after shooting at the two kids, he was only sentenced to 2 years probation. Since that day, Jared hasn't gone back to the abandoned factory again. In 2019, a group of 5 real estate investors walked into a distressed property in the Angora neighborhood of southwest Philadelphia. The visit to the distressed house started out pretty ordinarily, but a few minutes in, just as one of the investors was about to walk up the
So he was just some dude fucking keeping people out of there.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, it didn't say he was the owner.
It didn't say he wasn't.
That's fair, but it's pertinent information, at least to give context to the story.
Yeah.
Staircase leading to the second floor, they noticed something extremely disturbing.
Look at this rock track right here. Look, the wire, right, that goes up.
Look at the nail,
knife system. Oh my god,
dude,
that killed somebody,
look
bro.
What is there? The knife. Right there, right there. You see the wire?
You don't see the knife up there?
Right here. You see this wire going over here?
Yeah,
it's going right through your heart.
It's on a crutch with a knife.
How'd you catch that?
Based on what the investors are saying, there appears to be some sort of booby trap system built into the staircase. Had any of them followed through with walking up the staircase, a seemingly innocent house walkthrough could have turned bad very quickly. After analyzing the booby trap for a few minutes, they decided to activate it to see what would have happened to the investor if he had continued climbing the flight of stairs.
Yeah, I see the fucking fishing line.
Yeah.
Where you tripping? It's not at the box.
Broken glass.
You think? Yeah.
What is it?
At the step.
Oh!
Look at that. Yo, that killed you right in the head.
Look at it.
Yo, that's right.
No, hold on. You need to stop more. You need to step over.
Yo, that would have got you right
Oh my god, right in his head.
No, my heart. Yo, you got his head.
Disturbingly, the knife comes down right at the level of the investor's neck as soon as the wire is activated. It's hard to imagine what kind of psychopath would booby trap a house like that, knowing that whoever walked up that flight of stairs probably wouldn't live to tell the tale. Even though the trap was built in a very do-it-yourself kind of way with a rusted knife, some duct tape, some wire, and a crutch, the speed at which the knife was designed to come down right at neck level obviously means that whoever built it wasn't playing around and meant to do some serious damage. In the interview with NBC, the investor who recorded the whole thing mentioned that he was used to finding some pretty strange things in the distressed houses he often renovates. But even though he was no stranger to abandoned dogs, homeless people squatting, and drug houses with bags and scales, he had never been this close to losing his life, much less to a booby-trapped house. Shockingly, even after what happened, the investors still went on to explore the rest of the house, buy it, and renovate it. Fortunately, they didn't run into any more traps along the way.
It's your property, and there are squatters. Can you just shoot
Finders,
them?
Beepers, History Seekers is a YouTube channel where urban explorers Matt and Andy document their visits to hundreds of abandoned locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I know it's real tricky.
Feel like this is
around the
my home,
world.
you're trespassing.
What's funny about this channel is they always bring their dog Bear with them on their exploration, setting him up with his own GoPro camera to capture footage they might otherwise miss. In March 2023, they uploaded footage of their visit to an abandoned house in the UK. Throughout their first few minutes of their exploration, Matt and Andy come across all kinds of old history books, kitchen utensils, and other abandoned objects, but for the most part, nothing too out of the ordinary. About 25 minutes into the visit, as Matt and Andy are sorting through dozens of history books lying around the house, this happens.
And then why has that got a lock on it there for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense. Oh, you're just causing so much bother.
When we were cleaning all that stuff out, one of the steel Coke cans with the aluminum tops.
Did you hear that?
The shop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We found some old shit when we turned the floors up here through that can.
Dude, that Coke can's worth $100.
Hello?
Sif, stop, baby.
Hello?
One back up. Back up. You're doing it to yourself.
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
we're not secure. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to hurt you. Urban explorers. Just having a look round. Hello? I'm gonna have to watch your back. That was definitely somebody running down the stairs. 100% that was someone running down the stairs.
Pretty much as soon as they go up to the second floor bedroom, they hear what sounds like someone or something running down the stairs. It's pretty disturbing to think that someone could have been watching them the whole time, but despite their best efforts, they weren't able to find whoever it was. That's when they decided to review the GoPro footage on their dog Bear to see if it showed anything. And a bit before they heard footsteps running down the stairs, his camera caught this.
Hey, it's Richard here, and I'm probably the oldest DM in the world. Look, I know what the life of an RPG player feels like.
Bye, Richard.
In chat. Oh, hi, Richard.
Oh.
Hi, Richard.
Yep.
There he is.
Yeah. That dog's no snitch.
I remember their shit, but I would have put him on the house. Look, he's stealing shit?
Yeah.
Disturbingly, there was someone hiding under the bed in the second floor bedroom. Even though it's hard to see everything clearly with the dog footage, it's pretty obvious that it was a person hiding under the bed. After the encounter, Matt and Andy continued exploring the house for another 20 minutes, and they confessed to feeling pretty on edge after leaving. To this day, they still don't know who was hiding under the bed. It's pretty likely that the guy under the bed was just a squatter who was probably more scared of them and left the house in a hurry to get some privacy.
Probably.
But still, it must have been incredibly chilling to review the footage and realize they were never alone. Exploration Unknown is a YouTube channel owned by a guy named John who's uploaded countless videos of his urban exploration since 2016. In March 2019, John and another YouTuber explored an abandoned house where a woman had reportedly taken her life years after the death of her child. Just a few minutes into the video, it becomes pretty clear that the structure of the building is extremely unstable.
That floor is gone right there. That's a deep drop. These floors are not very stable.
Woke
Jesus.
support socialism and
he almost smelled the mildew in there.
If that falls, dude, I don't know what it's going to do to the rest of this house.
Yeah, I know, because that's a load-bearing wall out there.
Yeah, I've been in some places like that. Just ghost
Yep.
hunting.
That's going to be a lot of weight to hit this floor. I'm really nervous about that right there.
Yeah, and look at the ceiling.
We need to get out of here before that happens.
When it comes to urbex, a lot of people will talk about the risks of running into a hostile squatter, a rabid stray dog, or the cops. But one of the biggest risks when exploring unstable structures like these is falling through the floor or having the entire building collapse on you, leaving you trapped under tons and tons of rubble. Before John and Tim even get the chance to explore the rest of the house, something pretty scary that serves as a reminder of the dangers of urban exploration happens to John.
Alright guys, I think we've decided to chance it. What do you think, Tim? I think we talked about it.
It hasn't moved anymore.
Let's just stay away from that area.
Yes.
Let's go back here to the room where the wife. You didn't fall through the floor, did you?
No, but it cracked a little.
Oh man, there's a crib in here. Oh shoot.
Okay. What'd you trip on? That's the cleanest floor ever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I just fell through the floor. Ow. God.
Yep, time to leave.
You alright, man?
Oh,
we need to go.
We gotta get out of here.
By the time John realized the floor was cracking, it was already too late. Luckily, he was able to shift all his weight onto his other leg before he fell entirely through. Otherwise, he would have plummeted at least 10 feet into the basement below. Obviously, after that close call, the pair of explorers decided to call it a night and carefully treaded their way out of the house and back to the car. Since that incident, John has continued to upload videos pretty frequently to his channel, but he hasn't gone back to that house since.
Yeah, and you probably ain't making it fucking down there.
TP Urbex is a channel dedicated 100% to urban exploration, and even though it's only been active for a little over a year, it's already grown to over 350,000 subscribers. In January 2024, a video was uploaded to the channel featuring two young urban explorers visiting an abandoned high school. From my research, the school that was featured in the video was William A. Wirt High School in Gary, Indiana, located less than a mile from Lake Michigan. Even though the abandoned building is in absolutely terrible condition in the footage, it's still clear that back in the day it was probably a nice school. Out of the entire school, the auditorium seems to be in the best condition, with the bright red seats serving as a nostalgic reminder of what the school used to look like before it was closed. As the teens are walking through the aisles, they catch a glimpse of a man holding a metal pipe staring them down near the auditorium entrance.
Looks like some kids got in here and were throwing some stuff from the balcony area.
Like, I don't even think they have like an actual like.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hidden structure or like.
You want us to get on out of here? Hey, we'll leave, bro. We'll leave, all right? Come on.
I didn't even see anyone.
Let's go. Just get out of any of this door right here. You sure? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
The man with the pipe started chasing them out of the building, but stopped when they got outside. It's pretty disturbing how the guy never even speaks to the teenagers. He just starts chasing them with a metal pipe that he probably planned to use as a makeshift weapon. When this kind of stuff happens, you really have to put yourself in the shoes of everyone involved. I mean, the guy who chased them out, like usual, was probably a homeless guy who had been squatting at the school for a while. Through his eyes, the abandoned, decrepit building is his home, and having two teenagers come in unannounced to disturb your peace when you have nowhere else to go must be pretty irritating. But for the explorers who just want to have some fun in an old building, getting chased out by someone who's armed and probably not in their right mind is also a terrifying experience.
We live in America, carry a gun.
In September 2020, John and Tim from Exploration Unknown uploaded a video where they documented their visit to an abandoned altar in the middle of the woods. From the very start of the visit, some red flags came up that John and Tim should probably have taken as invitations to leave.
A big-ass building to keep to yourself. I'd be cleaning it up and fixing it.
It's supposed to be public land.
This is private property, bro.
Well, maybe it's like this over here, somebody's private property. But I know this over here should be like public land.
After seeing the sign, it's unclear if the two explorers are on a private or a public road. But a couple of minutes later, after following the directions they were given, they got their answer.
you feel it? The balance of nature has been...
Saw something behind you.
Don't do it.
Shh. Oh, God, dude, key light. Kill your light, dude. Oh, my God, dude, it's a car. Shh.
Megalodon. Goodbye, Megalodon.
Dude, they were waiting. Everybody's here. Shh. Get down. Oh, God, dude, we gotta get out of here. He shut that engine off.
Yeah, he probably sees you, dude.
Oh, God, they're getting out.
Dude. You can't see him. He can see you.
Right.
Hey, that's in your damn lights first.
Oh, God. Dude, he's got
get off my property.
He's got a gun. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Okay.
I mean, at that point, like, the best thing to do is be all like, yo, dude, we're lost. Like, we thought we were on public land, saw the private property side, started freaking out. Which way do we go? He's already being cordial enough, being like, hey, get off my property. You know?
Yeah, like, hey, I saw your lights.
Like, I'm not stupid, bro. And my headlights are right on you.
Go. Oh, God. Tim, you okay? Tim, you okay? Get up, dude. Come on. Get up. Are you hit? Oh, God, run, dude, run.
Well, there was a couple shots, maybe not.
Okay.
After getting out of his car, a man who we can reasonably assume to be the property owner points his gun at the uploader and his friend and tells them to get off his property. This is one of those situations that you just never want to be in, because on the one hand, if you yell something out to try to calm the guy down, you signal your location to someone with a deadly weapon who may or may not be in his right mind. But on the other hand, if you don't signal your location, the property owner might feel threatened. As they were running out of the woods, the man shot at them, and initially it looked like Tim fell to the ground from being shot at. But it seems like he just tripped either by something on the ground or by being startled by the sound of the gunshot. Fortunately, Tim and John were able to get out of those woods unscathed, and they never went back again. I really don't know where John got his intel about the supposed abandoned altar in the middle of the woods, but it was clearly faulty. And it's a good thing he was able to spot the guy in the car ahead of time. Otherwise, who knows if this video would have even been uploaded.
I absolutely love using BetterHelp. Therapy just in general has changed my life. It's made overall just prioritizing.
Better than chocolate ice cream. Cooking sherbet or something.
Biggest chocolate. Look at the beautiful sap.
Yeah, she's so sweet. I love hers.
Dude, I'm telling you, she needs the talking buttons.
Get rid of the talking buttons? Bitch, feed me now, bitch. Is that what you would do?
Daddy.
Right?
Daddy.
That's what it'd be constantly. Dad. Attention.
Bitch, love me now.
Right? He's your good baby. He's my good baby.
Still white eyebrows.
Up. Hi. It's you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. She clapped her jaw.
Look at her. She's little, but she's so much husky.
I'm telling you. What? You need to calm down. Oh.
No.
Hold on. Let me take her to the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back.
You want some kind of ice cream and sherbet in there?
Sherbet.
What kind do you want?
Peach.
I don't have peach.
Watermelon.
Blood orange.
Blood orange. I'll take some blood orange every day. Blood orange.
I'm gonna take the lemon out. It's too damn hard. I might package it and bring it home too.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. I love me some lemon as well, but blood orange will hit the spot every day.
Alright. I might do me some chocolate with some Reese's in it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, this fucking candle, man. This fucking candle smells so good.
Dude, we have one that smells like a bonfire that I'm about to light.
This one is by Sugar Shack. I know. I buy it at the barn.
God, those candles are so good. Have you ever had Sugar Shack candles?
And this one's banana bread pudding.
Oh my God, your rig must smell amazing.
It smells so good right now, dude.
Dude, no, Sugar Shack candles are potent as fuck.
Dude, it's a little candle, and you can smell it all the way up in the living room. So there's that.
Those are amazing.
We should just order some online. Just ordering shit online is honestly a convenience that we don't use as much as we should.
I don't know. You should use it more.
Like, we needed kitchen sponges, and I got fucking a pack of 20 for, what, $2?
Yep.
Kitchen sponges, and I got a pack of $20.
I don't know what game I should be streaming. I really shouldn't stream like new games with my graphics card. It's just, it can't handle it.
Yeah, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
Dude, like my graphics card's damn near 3 generations old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, remember the problems I was having with my GTX 970?
Yeah.
Like, and then like everything disappeared when I got my fucking 2070 Super, right? I'm having the same problems now with the 2070 Super versus the GTX 970. Like, yeah. So, and like I was talking about, I can still play old games and stuff, you know. I got Commander Keen.
Carrion.
Mm-hmm. Carrion's fucking great. What a good game.
Celeste is a good game.
Read that candle.
I'm letting it go nice and slow. But
These are supposed to be from Super Shock.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying.
Your train of thought said,
Oh, yeah. Well, the 5000 series is coming out here, like within the next like 3 to 6 months, right?
Yeah.
So, and I need to upgrade that. And as I was talking about with you and Durf, right, was that like I'm gonna have to get like a motherboard, you know, a new processor and a new graphics card, and then with that, obviously new RAM as well, because you get new RAM, right? Because like this RAM, I think is gonna be the new RAM's like DDR5 or whatever, and I'm like running DDR4, 3.
When are you gonna have to
maybe even
update the
2.
motherboard?
Oh, this time around is definitely the motherboard update, because it won't handle it. Like the new graphics card in itself will bottleneck my processor by like over 50%, right? So I need to get a new processor. Well, when I get a new processor, I need a motherboard that can handle the slot, right? So like if I'm running like AMD, right, I'm going to need like an AM5, or if they come out with AM6 around that time, then an AM6 slot for the new processor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this will be like a big overhaul on the PC, right? Like, I mean, this one,
yeah,
it's been running for, you know, I think last I updated it was like 6 years ago, somewhere around there. And yeah, I think it's time. I think it's definitely time. I play games just fine. Like I could play Space Marine 2 just fine on like badass settings and everything like that. But like to be able to stream it as well, it's just too much for the card. So it's time to upgrade.
What motherboard are you looking at getting?
Maybe a 580, 590 when they first come out. Get like a Founders Edition. So it's like kind of cheap, you know, like $800. I'm looking to spend about $800 or so. So, and this will be before the Supers and TIs come out too. So should be fine.
Okay. It'll hold up for quite a while.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it'll hold up for a long time because it'll be like a very up to date like PC at that point, you know.
Hey, you might upgrade it to the point where you can actually use your cooling system.
Oh, dude. Well, see, I'm probably going to get a new cooling system too because I don't know if the cooling systems are going to fit. Right? I think they're pretty much standardized, but at the same time, like this cooling system's old and I haven't really changed the liquid in it, even though it's an AIO. I still think you need to like check them.
Yeah, even though it's fucking like keeping your current system fucking super cool.
Yeah, like super cool. It's crazy. It's
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Like, well, still, even then, like, just in case the mounting doesn't fit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I know what you mean.
And I'm probably going to go fan cooled for the graphics card next time because, yeah, it's just excessive.
I want a Doctor Who case.
and there's like VRMs on the graphics card and stuff too that's not getting cooled with the liquid cooler on it. So I need to worry about that as well. So I think I'm going to like bypass the liquid cooling on the graphics card this time around and go with, just go with the fans. Dude, there's
reliable.
Quake 2 RTX. That's right. Yeah, we could play that. Maybe. And when's the last time you seen Quake footage? Quake's kind of post-mortem right now, man. Quake hasn't had a new game come out in a long time, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much done.
There's that score I was telling you about.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fucking weird game. I got all kinds of weird little games, like Siren Head. I got like all the Dungeons and Dragons games. Huh?
Shovel Knight is awesome. Shovel Knight is awesome.
Oh yeah, Shovel Knight is awesome. It's really good. Source of Madness is fucking weird.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's a fucked off game.
You should stream it sometime. It fits the season.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, you have no idea.
Stream it sometime.
Yes, that's a Rule 34. Huh? Sticks is badass. You wouldn't believe.
I did see the Rule 34.
Yeah, Rule 34 Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Why not? The Meth Head Game TV Thief. Oh, we're all the way at the W's now. Look at this. Look at all these Warhammer games. Yeah, fuck yeah. Inquisitor Martyr is so fucking good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been enjoying the fuck out of Space Marine too.
Hey, what's up with that Vermintide game? I've heard stuff about it.
Vermintide? Or we're at the end of it. So, Vermintide, I'll just show you.
Hey, there was Ori.
Vermintide 2 Versus is an adrenaline-fueled asymmetric PvP plus E game mode for up to 8 players.
Oh,
It plays like Left 4 Dead, but it's Warhammer Fantasy.
That's awesome.
In Versus, each match features up to 3 action-packed rounds.
Hey, you gotta survive the waves.
Where players switch between heroes and pack sworn.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they did
Each of the
that.
5 heroes have multiple careers, weapons, and talents to choose from. To help you define your playstyle and bring a range of tactics to the intense battlefield.
Yeah.
Dude, I always loved playing as a hunter and
For the very first time in Vermintide, wield the weapons of the enemy. As a pack sworn player, you will pounce, gas,
like once you strike with a hunter, it's like you get them on the ground, it's pretty much done.
and burn your opponents to a crisp. Plot ambushes and team strategies to stop the heroes at all costs. You will clash within the levels of Vermintide 2, now specially designed for Versus gameplay.
Yeah,
It's just such a...
Join the fight.
Yeah.
In Vermintide 2 Versus.
Vermintide's been such a good fucking game.
Dude, I'd play the fuck out of it. I wonder if I can play it on PS3 or PS4.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be like, hey Tony, let's play some fucking Vermintide.
There's also a 40K version called Darktide.
Ah.
I like 40K shit, dude. Like, it's so good. Say what?
What's the word on Doom? Anything new?
Nah, I haven't really looked into it. Yeah, that motherfucker's good. Like, it's repetitive, so like you gotta kind of...
Darktide is a first-person
There you
co-op
go.
shooter set in the grimdark universe of Warhammer 40,000. Invaded by the
music in
traitorous
it's so
soldiers of the
fucking good,
Mobian
dude.
Sixth, the sprawling hive city of Tertium stands on the brink of destruction. The only thing standing between these chaos-worshipping heretics
Yo,
and
fuck all that,
victory
right?
is the mysterious Inquisitor Grendel and his war band of conscripted convicts.
They can keep their machine, God.
You are one such reject.
Heretic!
Freed to serve the Emperor's light in this darkest of hours. You can expect no help, no reinforcements. You are Tertium's last line of defense.
Robin, shut up! What time is it?
Your first task is to select your class. You've 4 to choose from. The choice you make will determine your playstyle. Veterans are seasoned soldiers of the Astra Militarum, the famed
Candles.
Imperial Guard, and focus primarily on ranged weapons like lasguns to secure the kill. Fueled by
bless
holy
you.
wrath, zealots prefer to charge headlong into the fray. They are holy warriors who stop at nothing to purge heresy in the Emperor's name. Psychers draw on the unfathomable powers of the warp. But like all great powers, theirs comes with a price. Use their abilities
Sip agrees.
too often, and they may meet an untimely end. What the muscle-bound and simple-minded Ogryns lack in tactical understanding, they more than make up for with prodigious strength and fortitude. Once you've made your choice, it's time to bring your reject to life by choosing their appearance, personality, and backstory. Body type, facial features, hairstyles, and tattoos are all customizable. Every character type also has 3 unique...
Holy fattiver!
Your reject's contribution to the battle for Tertium begins at the mission terminal. Here, you'll choose from an endless stream of missions, some more urgent and perilous than others, each playing a key role in Tertium survival. Missions require
Dude, this game's fucking beautiful.
Operatives. If you're not in a strike team, you'll automatically be matched with others from Grendel.
It's real annoying when you don't have like people that play with you, right?
A mission's difficulty can vary, so choose wisely from the available options.
Sometimes the bots are even better in like a lot of groups you get.
Dude, that's pretty terrible.
Every mission has a primary objective.
I love this scene. I love the loading screen. The loading screen's so funny because they all just look like they're fucking done with everything.
Trusted servants will update your strike team's progress and goals as you fight your way through the map, offering guidance, new objectives, and occasional praise as the situation
I think the
merits.
small candle is the one with the lid on
Succeed
it.
or fail, the end of round will
small one,
summarize
and
your
then the large
performance
candle is
and
the tall
tally
one.
any rewards.
I don't know.
To survive in Tertium, players will need to master both
maybe it's
melee
not
and
an
ranged
offered
combat,
thing
switching
now.
seamlessly between the two as the need arises. Every encounter pits you against a variety of enemies, each with their own fighting style. It'll be up to you to determine how best to vanquish them using the weapons at your disposal. When engaging hand-to-hand, you'll use blocking and shoving to keep your enemies off balance. Then finish them off with brutal close combat weapons, such as the foe-shredding chainsword or the punishing thunderhammer. Fighting at range requires that you take full advantage of available cover as you return fire with lasguns, grenades, and psychic bolts. As the enemy closes, you'll employ strafing and dodging, staying one step ahead of the hordes to make sure you're not overwhelmed.
Not bad. Can you go potty?
No reject can survive.
Such a needy bitch.
Teamwork is everything in Darktide. Work with your strike team or die alone. Your innate toughness, your determination to press on through the pain, recharges when you're near your strike team.
She brought me her ball.
If that's not enough to
One
encourage
of
you
them.
to stay close to your friends,
She's want me to play
wandering
with
off
her.
risks being punished by foes looking to immobilize or capture stray rejects, such as the slavering Chaos Hound or the Mobian Trapper. Once you fall prey to such enemies, only your teammates can save you.
You'd not leave me there.
Gaining Inquisitor Grendel's favor is no easy task,
Got a good
but a necessary one. if you're
30-foot
to
throw
survive.
right here.
Serve diligently, and you will
If not
learn new
more.
secrets.
I
earn
get all the way
greater
to the back end of my living room.
and perhaps even become a trusted
You just
member
open
of
the
the
door
war
and throw
band.
it.
I do.
As you
I
progress
just sit here,
through the game and
check
level
it.
up your
Why would,
character,
like, into
you'll
the
choose
backyard?
feats to further customize
Oh,
your
that's through
unique
that door, and the
playstyle.
backyard's actually
You'll also
that
earn
way.
the trust of the warband's
Like a lot.
tech priest and access to her shrine of the
So it's like
Omnissiah,
off to the side.
where you will
Yeah, this is the
customize
side
your
of the
weapons
house.
using materials collected
Okay.
during your missions.
Dude, I'm telling you,
You can
just need to, like,
upgrade
have a
the weapon's
kitchen-ass
rarity
fucking, like,
or
overhang
refine
and
its
sitting area
blessings and
there.
perks to create the perfect tool for vanquishing heretics. A reject lives
Because
or
some days you
dies
just
by
wanna
their
sit
war gear.
outside.
Better it's the best it can be.
There it is. Oh, God. I love it when the ships go in and out of the warp.
The battle
It's cool.
for Tertium is only just beginning. In the coming weeks and months,
yeah, that's
Darktide's story will
Yeah,
expand
they go through
with
a hell
seasonal
dimension,
content,
don't they?
bringing
Yeah,
new
it's like an Event
objectives,
Horizon
new
thing,
maps,
like
new
from the movie Event
dangers,
Horizon.
and new challenges to
Yeah.
keep you
Yeah.
and the rest of Grendel's warband on
And
your
every time they
toes.
go into like
Tertium needs you. The Emperor calls you.
the people that most
Grendel
people end up
offers
fucking
you
melting by the
purpose.
end of it.
It's
Some
time
do.
for the rejects to rise.
Well, they're definitely not usually the radiation's so intense it just fucking breaks them down.
Yeah. But I mean, this game's beautiful. It's very good looking. It's a very good looking game. And the music's awesome. The music's by Jesper Kind or Jesper Kid. I think it's Jesper Kind.
These rejects the best you've got? Throw. Let's see what you can do. Welcome to a
Look at that city, dude. Holy shit. And it's twice as deep as it is tall. Hive cities are gigantic.
That thing probably extends down to the core of the planet to harvest the infinite of the planet for energy.
Well, they have planets they harvest. Ooh, fuck all of that. Look at these fucking hordes, dude. Jesus, this game gets intense. Very fast. Demon host. Nurgle. It's a beast of Nurgle.
Yeah.
Medicaid station.
Dude, that's hella funny.
Yeah, this game's fucking intense, dude. It's awesome. I enjoy it. It gets really repetitive, so I gotta take breaks from it every now and then, but I do thoroughly enjoy it when I play it.
Oh, absolutely.
We're gonna need more rejects.
I mean, it's a Left 4 Dead kind of game. Like, I only play a little bit at a time.
You play it a little bit, enjoy the fuck out of it, put it down. Come back to it later. Hold reliable.
Yeah, I mean, I give it like a 7 out of 10. Maybe a 6. 6 out of 10.
Dude, that dude in the background looks like somebody shaved Ludo from fucking The Labyrinth.
Bro, like, Ogrins are fucking huge. They're big, they're dumb. They get it done. Dude, as I said, I got quite the Warhammer collection here.
I actually just saw somebody on Facebook selling their Tyrannid figure collection.
Damn, how much? Couple grand?
No.
No?
I'll look for it and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Hey, can I plug my phone in? Or,
Just plug mine in before you go to bed because I've only got 39%. I gotta have it tomorrow.
Okay. I will.
I'm fixing it.
I'm
Try to get the dogs out.
Okay.
You can send your phone if you want.
Yeah. I was at 1% and I was like, ah!
I put Callisto Protocol in Dead Space because it's fucking Dead Space.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything on this?
Yeah. Well, a lot, but I was really seeing it.
One life sign detected. Okay, well, there's been a mistake. My name is Jacob Lee. I'm not an inmate. You are inmate. 532-521. You will address me as Captain Ferris.
Look, it's The Apprentice.
Yeah. Outside now, go.
What the hell happened here?
I really enjoyed this game.
They killed everyone. Trying to contain it.
Some people didn't like it, but I got to the point where I could speed run the fuck out of it too. I think I could beat it in like an hour and a half. Some shit like that. Oh yeah. But it was fucking good.
I know what you did. Before you is my greatest sin.
This is my
how do I... No, they want $300 for it.
That's not bad. Well, what point?
Oh, I don't. Hold on, I'll have to.
Yeah. It's the armies have points. So, how big is it?
I mean, there's a bunch of them. Oh, that's a big one. Looks like it's got some fucking weird pipes coming out of its exoskeleton. There's a couple of them. Oh, that thing looks like a fucking tyrannid dragon praying mantis.
Stop it, baby. Give me your ball. Give me your ball. Give me your ball. Give me your ball. I want. Give it. Give me your ball. Give me your ball. You want me to throw the ball, you gotta give me the ball. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Nice shake. Now give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Oh, hi, baby. Yes, I love you. It's good girls. I'm just here. Wanna go outside? All right.
Fuck it. I don't know what she wants. They got food. They got water. She's gotten all the attention.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, no, actually just fucking... Oh, this one's a painted Tyrannid army for 250. And then there's a sell large lot for 12 grand. But it's a large lot.
Yeah, but what's a large lot? Like,
I mean, like fucking cases.
Still doesn't tell you what's in it.
This our Tyrannid army for 250 has one Brood Lord, one on foot Tyrannid Prime, 6 Tyrannid Warriors, one Pewter Lictor, one Carnifex, arms have magnets, 20 Hormagaunts, one Toxicrene, and 16 Gene Stealers.
Huh.
And there's more. The large lot is... Yes. I don't know that that's worth that. That's worth that. But there are others.
No. Oh no.
Good night. Thank you for the scary show.
Right. Robin says good night and thank you for the spoopy stuffs.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to get Quake 2 to go. Oh. Hell yeah, let's go.
There's a Onslaught Swarm box for $300. Yeah, but you have to put it all together. It's all still in the box.
Huh.
Shoebox full of fucking Tyranids, $650. That one's in Louisville. I should probably not tell Cappy about all of this, because he would definitely get some more.
Yay! Fucking Quake works!
Oh, he does. Yeah. Oh, he does. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, sir, I think I'm gonna bid you good night, and I'm gonna hop off of here.
That
And I'm
sounds
gonna
fair.
sleep like a rock.
Good. Good. I'm gonna run through the first stage of Quake and probably in stream, so.
Fair enough. You have a wonderful night, sir.
I will. Thank you. Oh, this is throwing me off. Ooh. Wow, I haven't played this in so long. Fuck, I forgot you could swim in Quake. That's fucking awesome. This was the game that broke id Software. Where am I getting shot from? I'm probably missing all sorts of shit. Whoa. Stream looks terrible. How is that not at 60 frames a second? Hmm. Nope. Went from 100 health to 50 health. Just like that. Oop. Forgot to jump. There we go. I really think there must be something wrong with my settings, because that's nowhere near as smooth as it should be. Hell yeah. What did I get bullets for? I'm getting machine gun bullets, but I just ain't got the machine gun. Hmm. Fucking strong, man. Been a while. Okay. I definitely missed some shit. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, they go down shooting. Oh, dogs. Forgot about dogs. Dogs are bad. Dogs are bad. Dogs are real fucking bad. Oh, there I go. I died. Good enough. Jesus. It's so fast. You don't want to blink. Ugh. All right, guys. I think I'm done too for the night. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. Can't even see now. I'm blind as a bat, guys. All right. Thank you all for coming, and I really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.